preventing pain, fear, and suffering of animals through nationwide education and awareness from all across the globe. This is Animal Radio Network.
You ready?
I'm ready. Okay. Are they ready?
You ready? Animal thrill seekers. Another week of Animal Radio. This week, counting down all the wonderful things that your animals must have. These are the things that, well, if your cat or dog has everything, what do you get them? And we have a top 10 list. We've actually started it over the last few weeks if you've been following along. And we'll count it down for you, finishing up with a spectacular idea for the cat or dog who has everything.
You won't even tell me. I didn't even get to see the list.
Well, the list was put together by research people, KMPC Research,
Oh, you're just afraid if I see it, I'll blurt it out right now.
Yeah, well.
Are you there?
Hi, Animal Radio. Who's this?
Hi, this is Irene.
Hi, Irene. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you. So good to talk to you.
You too.
Where are you calling from?
Cerritos, California.
You must listen in on either Coast or K-Big.
I'm on Coast.
Very good. Well, we thank you for listening to Animal Radio. What can we do for you?
Well, I heard the broadcast of the woman that wrote the book. What was it? Cat Confidential? Did I get
the one with the English accent. The lady with the English accent? Vicky Halls.
Yes.
You like that? Would you like a copy of the book?
I would love it. I'd love to talk to that lady. I'm having a behavior problem with one of mine, and I need to talk to somebody about it, I guess.
What kind of behavior problem are you having?
Well, my oldest male, Siamese, has suddenly, in the last few months, decided he hates the other 4 cats.
All of them, huh?
All of a sudden?
Well, I've just noticed it in the last few months, and I just realized I had a great big chow chow dog that my Siamese loved, would rub against him and talk to him and lay down next to him. Mm-hmm. Well, Teddy Bear had to be put down last February.
Oh, no.
And it's just come to me that maybe this is what the problem is with Bob the cat, that he misses his dog.
That's absolutely very, very possible. I know that animals get a great attachment to each other and mourn each other's death, and sometimes they're confused if they don't know exactly what happened.
Yeah.
I know people that suggest that when animals are being put down, that they actually show the other animals that the animal is no longer alive. Although I've never done that, and I'm not sure I would do that personally.
No, I don't think it was hard enough that I was with Teddy Bear when he was put down.
Yeah, and that's the way I feel too. But they can be very upset by an animal leaving.
That's right. Now, Bob also had a brother named Harry. Bob and Harry. Harry had long hair. Bob has short hair. And Harry had a terrible accident, argument with a car, and lost. So Bob missed Harry terribly for about a week, and I adopted Elmer, and Elmer became Bob's best friend.
Oh.
Well, then, now, Bob hates Elmer, too. He's chased him, he's attacked him, and I'm wondering, well, what happened? They used to be good friends. And finally it said, it seems like this has started since Teddy Bear left in February.
Well,
and there's no way I can part with any of my cats.
I don't think you have to do that, and dynamics do change dramatically. What were you going to say, Judy?
Well, I was going to say, sometimes cats can get along. If you have an older cat and you bring a young one in, they'll get along. But things can change overnight when you don't know, when you least expect it, when the younger cat matures. Sometimes when a cat reaches a certain age, other cats will start having a problem with it. They should all be neutered and spayed.
They probably are, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's neutered and spayed. You don't want to punish them.
No.
And the longer you let the fights go on, the harder it's going to be to stop them. What you
Oh,
need
no,
to do
I
is
stop them immediately. When I hear usually the victim starts hissing and running, and what I do is raise my voice, and Bob knows that's a no-no, and he stops right now.
Yeah, make sure you don't say his name when you raise, and I'm guilty of this.
Yes.
Raise your voice to him to show him that something's wrong. You don't want to associate his name with you being angry.
Yeah.
what I do is try and growl like a human.
Yeah, that's actually very good. That's I hear a lot of behaviorists say that. We're gonna set you up with this book, and maybe there's something in there. I don't know if there's something exactly on this. And in fact, we're gonna have Annie Bruce on in a few minutes, and she's going to be talking about behavior in cats too. And I'll ask her this very question, see if we can get an answer for it. Okay?
Oh, that'd be great.
Okay, hold on one second. Thanks for listening to Animal Radio.
Thank you so much for your help.
No problem. 1-866-405-8405. Hold on one second.
Okay.
This is Animal Radio
Network.
Well, hello, Captain John Smathers?
Yes, sir.
Please don't call me sir. I'll call you sir because you deserve it. I'm just a DJ here and you're a hero.
All right, thank you.
Hey, listen, I'm just reading this press release, this story from the Washington Post.
Okay.
Wow, you spent a little time in Iraq, and it seems like, 17 months you were there?
Actually, I was there 14 months. 17 months is the period of time in which I was separated from Scout.
Okay.
It took me that much time to get him back here.
I haven't told the listeners about Scout yet.
Okay.
While you were there, you thwarted a bank robbery and recovered stolen Iraqi artwork and
Wow.
just a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we myself and my team accomplished a lot in the 14 months we were there. We were the first troops there, along with the 3rd Infantry Division, and we were probably one of the highest decorated teams over there.
Oh, congratulations.
We did a lot.
Thank you. Tell us about Scout. Who is Scout?
Well, when we after the battle for the Baghdad airport, we were looking for a place to stay, and we settled in on an old catering building, and we saw a little puppy there, and he was he looked kind of vulnerable, but he had this real tough guy exterior. It kind of cracked us up, and it's probably how a lot of soldiers feel. And we just threw him in the back of the Humvee and said, "We got a dog." Taking him home. He had one of those faces you just couldn't turn away.
So you wanted to take him home?
Well, we still had to take the center of the city of Baghdad, so we went from the Baghdad airport, and then the center of the city was taken, and we settled in on a house that was one of Saddam's bodyguards' houses.
Wow.
And we liked that house because it had a 10-foot high concrete wall, and that was 1 foot thick. And it was a 3-story building, and we slept on the roof because there was still Fedayeen running around,
Wow.
shooting up the place. So we put Scout down in the yard, which was in between the 10-foot wall and the house. And Scout was our early warning system. He would bark whenever someone tried to come in who he didn't know.
Wow, he's protecting you.
Oh, yeah. And we were up there on the roof. We'd hear him barking, and we'd jump up with our rifles. And, so Scout definitely helped us.
Wow, very good. How long were you there with Scout before you left?
I was there a little over a year, and Scout grew to full size, and he would come in 5:30 in the morning and put his paw through my mosquito net and let me know it was time for us to go running.
Wow.
So I would go run 3 miles with Scout in the morning, and he would dive in the Tigris River sometimes. I'd have to pull him out. I would hang up my clothes on a 550 cord that we would run from palm tree to palm tree in our yard, and Scout would jump up and steal my socks and run away with them. But that's kind of mischievous stuff. He'd always mess with me like that.
So out of all the men in your unit, it was you and Scout that really bonded?
Oh, everyone in our house. There's 12 soldiers in our house, and we all loved Scout like he was one of us, one of the soldiers, and that's the way we viewed him. He was just one of us.
Just another guy.
Yep, one of the guys. And he ate what we ate. When we ate Army MREs, he ate Army MREs. When we had some regular food from the chow hall, we'd throw some his way. And he was happy just to hang around.
So it was time for you to go home or head back to the States?
Well, it was 9 days before I was supposed to go home. Our convoy came under attack, and I broke my left arm and tore ligaments in my right knee and injured my left knee as well. And I got medevaced out to Germany, and I was very worried about Scout, what was going to happen to him. Because trying to make arrangements to bring him home with me or get some type of transportation for him. And now I'm out of the country.
And they don't allow those dogs. I heard there was a lot of problems.
No, there's a general order against owning dogs in Iraq, and my position is I didn't own him. He was free to leave at any time, but he just wouldn't leave. So.
Yeah. What about coming back to the States? Isn't there some kind of law or a military policy that you're really not supposed to bring back?
Right.
Yeah.
There was no way I could bring him on a military transport. So I was trying to arrange for alternate means to bring him home. Commercial flights or whatever I could arrange. And there aren't any commercial flights out of Baghdad, so I was trying to make arrangements to have Iraqis drive him to either Jordan or Kuwait to have him flown out of there on a commercial flight. But I got sent out of country, so when I came back to the States, I was and Scout was on the street.
Oh no!
So some soldiers that were there told me that for about 2 weeks after I had left, he was still waiting outside the house for me.
Oh no!
So I knew I had to find a way to get him home.
And this took quite a few months.
Well, first he was out like 4 months, and nobody knew where he was. And I didn't know if he was alive or dead. And so I kept on sending emails all around and with his picture to the soldiers that I knew were still there in the green zone. And finally, one day after 4 months, somebody said they saw him. And I asked them to please grab him and take him to the Baghdad Zoo, where I have Iraqi friends that'll take care of him. And that's what they did. And then at the Baghdad Zoo, my Iraqi friends took care of him until I could figure out a way to get him back. I didn't know it was going to take me a year, to get him back, but that's how long it took.
Wow. And where is he now?
He's at my house. He's at my house as we speak. He's guarding my house.
That's a great story, a warm story, and I'm so glad that things worked out and that you were able to bring Scout back to the United States with you. And I'm sorry I'm breaking up here because
it's a terrific story.
It's a terrific story, and you've done a lot for us.
Well, thank you. As long as Scout was alive, I was going to do everything in my power to get him over here because, we don't leave soldiers behind, and the way I look at it, he was one of the soldiers.
Very good. Very well put.
Captain John Smathers joining us on Animal Radio. We appreciate you taking time to be with us.
Thank you.
Another great story of dog loyalty.
Yeah, it's very awesome. He didn't give up.
And he didn't really say how he got Scout back to the United States. It's always kind of been I don't know if it was some clandestine operation that he's not allowed to talk about yet.
That top military stuff that, us civilians shouldn't know about.
Maybe you'll read about it in a book here soon. Coming up in just a couple of minutes here, our must-haves list. We're going to count down 10 to 1. Coming up next, we have some great items for the dog and cat that has everything. Animal Radio is brought to you by Apacatin. Does your dog or cat have chronic kidney disease? Well, now you can help your pet feel better and live longer with Apacatin, a great tasty nutritional supplement that supports normal kidney function. Ask your veterinarian about Apacatin, the renal function protectant. Also, Animal Radio is brought to you by the ASPCA. They rescue abused and abandoned animals and fight animal cruelty across the country. You can call right now with your monthly gift at 1-866-MY-ASPCA or online at myaspca.org. I think you get a free t-shirt if you support an animal throughout the year. Yeah, that's 1-866-MY-ASPCA or myaspca.org.
Animal Radio is also brought to you by Comfort Zone with DAP. The spray's great for traveling in the car or plane or even just to the vet. Just spray 8 to 10 pumps into the carrier or car 15 minutes before placing your dog inside to make his trip more comfortable and soothing.
This is Animal Radio
Network.
I'm Anne-Marie Lucas, Special Investigator for the ASPCA, and I've seen the horrors of animal cruelty. Animals like Cherokee, a puppy I found abandoned in a vacant lot. When I rushed him to our shelter, x-rays showed his legs and ribs were broken. Cherokee was being beaten, and at just 7 months old, this puppy had suffered a lifetime of abuse. No animal should have to suffer like this. Help us rescue more animals. Become an ASPCA Guardian with a monthly gift right now. Call 1-866-MY-ASPCA or join online at myaspca.org. We'll rush you the photo of an animal in our shelter. Call or join online in the next 30 minutes, and we'll also send you an ASPCA t-shirt absolutely free. Please reach out and save animals who are suffering right now. Call 1-866-MY-ASPCA or visit us at myaspca.org.
Listen up, Southern California. The 3rd Annual San Diego Pet Expo, brought to you by PetSmart, is December 10th and 11th at Del Mar Fairgrounds. This year's holiday extravaganza will feature exhibitors with the newest and hottest pet products and services. Find a furry new friend at San Diego's largest adoption parade at the San Diego Pet Expo. Join this fun family event for pictures with your pets and Santa, crafts, storytelling, and prizes. Join Animal Radio as we broadcast live from the San Diego Pet Expo, December 10th and 11th at Del Mar Fairgrounds. Log on to sdpetexpo.com to exhibit or to learn more about this holiday weekend of furry fun. Mark your calendar now for the 3rd Annual San Diego Pet Expo at Del Mar Fairgrounds, December 10th and 11th. Brought to you by PetSmart.
Animal Minute is brought to you by Homeopet Anxiety, the #1 safe, natural solution for your pet's anxiety. Visit homeopet.com or call 800-555-4461.
Dogs or cats, horse or emu, animals are people too. It's been estimated over 50,000 pets were left behind after Katrina hit the Gulf Coast, but dozens of cats have found a home in an unlikely place, the Pocahontas Correctional Facility, a women's prison in Chesterfield, Virginia. Before Katrina hit, only 5 cats were part of the Pen Pals cat program, where trusted inmates rehabilitate unwanted cats for adoption. The Katrina cats arrived agitated and scared, many suffering from respiratory illnesses due to cramped quarters and stress. But they soon calmed down as the inmates began giving them food, medicine, and love. Inmate Wendy Brickley says she feels a strong connection to the cats in their struggle and says, "When you think there's no hope, there is." I'm Britt Savage for Animal Radio. Animals are people too. Animal Radio.
Have you noticed a change in your pet's behavior during thunderstorms, fireworks, or does your pet stress out when you leave the house, suffer fear of travel or motion sickness? If you answered yes, Homeopet Anxiety is the #1 safe, natural solution. Easy to administer. Homeopet Anxiety is fast-acting and non-sedating with no known side effects. Ask your veterinarian or local pet health store for Homeopet Anxiety, or learn more at homeopet.com or call toll-free at 800-555-4461.
Preventing pain, fear, and suffering of animals through nationwide education and awareness from all across the globe. This is Animal Radio Network.
And the big list everyone's been waiting for. Well, at least for the last 3 or 4 weeks, we've been counting down the must-haves for the cat or dog who has just about everything. Woo-hoo! Some of these things might be considered silly by some people. Others might think it's just status quo. Here's some ideas for things to get for your pet. This list, just by the way, as we mentioned earlier.
Oh, yeah, you got it. I don't have it over here.
It just came in seconds ago. Starts off with Carlo DeVito's 10 Secrets My Dog Taught Me. Yeah, great book, and we're going to give away a few at 1-866-405-8405. He was a special guest. Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Steve.
Hey, Steve, how you doing?
Hi,
Good,
Steve.
thank you.
Where are you calling from?
Santa Barbara, California.
Oh,
Santa Barbara.
Place.
Beautiful place. You must be listening on KTMS.
That's correct.
Very good. What can I do for you, sir?
Well, I'm calling in regards to the doggy daycare tape that I believe it was the Astros owner.
Rockets. It was the Rockets.
Rockets, excuse me.
Are you a big basketball guy? You watch basketball?
Not a whole lot. That's probably why I said Astros.
Yeah, neither am I.
I thought he was right. I don't know the difference.
Yeah. It's Leslie Alexander put this together, and it is our number 9 and number 2 pick for our must-haves for your pet this Christmas and holiday season. And I'll give you one. What kind of dogs do you have?
Well, we have a rat terrier, which is our newest addition.
Okay.
And then we also have a Siberian Husky German Shepherd mix.
And they get along?
Well, we're still socializing, but they actually played in the backyard together the other day for the first time, which is great. They go on walks together fine. Territory-wise, they're still getting a little bit warmed up there, but it's going much better.
How long have they been together now?
We've had the rat terrier approximately 2 months, and we've been doing it gradually. So every day they get a walk together, but in the backyard for the last about week and a half or so, daily we go out and they kind of sniff each other and do that thing.
Well, it sounds like you're doing it the right way. You're just not throwing them together in the backyard and letting them have at it.
Oh no, it's controlled. But the old lady that's 11, she set in her ways, but she's warming up to them, and things seem to be going well.
Very good.
We have it for you. It's Doggy Daycare, the DVD. You can find out more for those that want to pick it up online at www.doggydaycaredvd.com. The special features, it says Dog's Eye View. It has a repeat play, so you put it in and it'll run all day long. Okay. Surround sound stereo. So let's see if your animals or your dogs freak out when they hear the sounds. You need to report back. I got to tell you, we need to find out if this is any good. I mean, just because Leslie Alexander made it doesn't mean it's the best, but it is. Again, number 9 on our picks for must-haves this holiday season. Steve, hold on for 1 second, okay?
Hey, thanks so much.
Thanks for listening to Animal Radio.
Have a nice day.
See how that works? 1-866-405-8405. Coming in at number 8. Is Get Serious Stain Remover, and there's a reason we picked that.
That's my pick. My pick of the year is the Get Serious Stain Remover.
Why is that?
You know, I have used this stuff all over the studio, and I have not found a stain yet that this does not get out. We have 4 studio cats. We have a lot of vomiting going on. Sometimes it's the cat, sometimes it's not. But
good morning. Enjoy your meal.
But if it's the cats, it leaves an awful stain on the carpet. Not anymore. Get Serious takes it out. And it takes other things out, too. And it's also great if your pet has a problem with marking his territory. You clean this up. It removes all the pheromone smell and everything.
Oh, so the enzymes, yes.
The enzymes, yes, so he will not return. That's my pick, my
number
personal
8,
fave.
That's number 8. So far, a couple of dog picks and a cat dog pick. Number 7, the Feline Funhouse or Catwalk or Kitty Walk. These are actually 2 different brands of sort of
outdoor cat enclosures.
Yes.
What you can do is you can put your cat outside in these enclosures, and they can't escape.
Number 6, this is the cat seat. The cat seat is the toilet seat. If litter boxes are so great, why don't people use them?
Yeah.
Coming in at number 5, personalized pet stamps from Stamps.com.
Ooh,
this
those
is
are
great.
Cool.
You can take a picture of your animal and actually make them into genuine postage.
They're legal U.S. postage stamps
Great
that you can
for
actually
Christmas
mail.
cards.
Yeah.
Yes. And by the way, you can get there from the Animal Radio site. All of these things are listed at the Animal Radio site. Hit New and Notables, and you can go right there to find out more information about them. Number 4 is the VMX PetVantage Bath Mitts. You're going to trick your pet into a wash is basically what it is.
Yeah.
And that actually tied with something from the same company, the Hearts Wacky Cat Gym. They tied for 4th, both from the same company, VMX PetVantage and Hearts. Number 3, the Gold Trim Pet China Dish. This is actually real gold trim around the edge of the China dish, $39.95.
Wow.
It's personalized with the name of, or I guess the initials of your dog or cat, and that comes from LennoxCollections.com. Number 2 is pet email. Why not? Why not get your pet an email address?
It'll keep him off your computer.
Doesn't he deserve spam? All kinds of 60, 70, 80 messages and sales and all. Come on. That's what I'm thinking. That comes from meowmail.com and the number 1.
Hi.
We have Emily Goldfisher from Lowe's Hotels joining us, a sponsor of Animal Radio. This is awesome.
We have a new canine curriculum that calls on everything from voice coaches to surfing instructors to outdoor experts.
Awesome.
Now I'll talk to you about the Outward Hound, which is basically a package that's designed for what we consider to be even the most delicate of pooches, so that they can learn to feel comfortable in the great outdoors. We've in the package included is a personal trainer that will take your dog on a 2-hour on and off leash guided hike through the Rockies.
Wow.
And then there'll be treated with healthy dog treats, kind of like a granola bar for dogs. They will have limo pickup and drop-off, and a personalized web photo gallery documenting the dog's adventure. That package starts at $180 per night, including accommodations.
Wow.
And a bunch of other fun amenities to really make your dog feel special. But the concept behind this is that, it's different kind of packaging for your dogs where people, if they're looking for something different to do with their dog that they think the dog might have a lot of fun. If we go to Nashville from there, this is actually my favorite of the packages. It's called The Hound of Music. And basically, where better than Nashville, otherwise known as Music City, for your dog to get the chance to cut his or her first CD.
Oh, no.
And basically, we've coordinated with a studio and a voice coach that will work with your dog, and they'll have a professional recording session where the dog gets to howl or bark along with a guitarist or harmonica player, or even, if it's karaoke, it maybe your dog already has some musical talents. And that package starts at, it's more expensive. It starts at $15.99 a night, but it also includes a lot more.
You're cutting a CD.
Right, a CD, so it includes all the studio time. It includes a suite, pet room service, a grooming session, a massage for your dog, and then, of course, in star-style limo ride to and from the studio, as well as a personalized CD case. So we think that one's going to do really well because it's just so fun and unique. And, some people, they may have dogs with talent just waiting to be nurtured.
There
and
you
then
go.
the last package, the last of the new packages is called Surf Camp, and that's at the Lowe's Coronado Bay Resort, which is in San Diego. And basically, you and your dog come, and your dog gets surf lessons. And it's actually we're the first hotel or resort to offer surf lessons. It's a brand new thing for dogs, and it includes, besides the surf lesson, and the teacher is pretty renowned. He's worked on a lot of the movies and TV shows and stuff out in LA, and helped whenever they needed to have a dog surf, and they seem pretty confident that your dog will get up there and be able to catch some waves. So, in addition to the lessons and everything, it has, room service meal for the dog, a surf and turf room service meal, and surf shorts for the dog, or a special Aloha-style collar, and a copy of the book, The Dog's Guide to Surfing.
The number one pick for
That's
the
it.
must-haves for the pet that has everything.
Yes.
Holiday shopping.
There you go.
Lowe's loves pets. You guys are so awesome. If people want to learn more, where can they go?
It's a brand new package that we're just rolling out for holiday, so we don't have more information yet on our website, but I encourage people to check back in December. Early December, we'll have everything up, but it's Lowe's Hotels, Loews hotels.com, so they can find all about where we have different hotels and, of course, our dog-friendly packages and promotions.
Okay, Emily, you can tell me who comes up with these ideas.
Oh, I can't tell you that. But let's just say that you're talking to a person who had a hand in it. So we're really excited about it, and we hope that people get excited about it too and want to give it a try. It's all for fun. It's just fun.
Well, I don't have a dog. I think I'm going to go out and get one now just so I can go on one of these packages.
Right.
Very good, Emily. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
Coming up the next hour on our full-time channel, Emily Yoffe, Leashes and Lovers, Matt Weinstein, animal communicator Joy Turner.
Wow.
Merritt Clifton talking about avian flu. So head on over. It's at animalradio.com and listen to your heart's content. Remember, don't go to a breeder.
If you're looking for a specific type of dog, you can go online to a breed rescue and find that perfect dog waiting for a home.
And if you get a cat, don't declaw. And for the most important, Bob
Barker reminding you, help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered.
Bye-bye.
This is Animal Radio
Network.